right? يَدُلُّ عَلَى عِظَمِ الْمُعْطَى. The vastness of the giver indicates the greatness of the gift. Maghfirah from Allah. Now what is shaitan promising you? He's promising you something which is waham. Do you understand that? يَعِدُكُمُ الْفَقْرِ. Will you become impoverished? Maybe you will, but maybe you won't. Now we know if it's about sadaqah, what does the Prophet ﷺ say? مَا نَقَصَ مَالٌ مِنْ صَدَقَةٍ. Wealth is not diminished by charity. That's a promise. So if you believe in Allah, His promise is false. But even if we grant that He يَعِدُكُمُ الْفَقْرِ, maybe you will become impoverished, but maybe you won't. It's only probable. Now what is it in relation to? What is His promise in relation to? The dunya. It's only related to dunya. He's not promising that you're going to be impoverished in the akhirah. That's what will happen if you don't give out in the dunya. He's working on your love of dunya. He's working on your love of being in the world. That's what He's want. What is Allah promising? Maghfirah in the akhirah. Minhu, from Allah subhanahu. His wa'ad is about akhirah. It's about infinity. It's not about finite. It's not about, you're going to lose $100,000. You're going to lose 200. No, this is about infinity. Maghfirah minhu. Wa fadlan. And bounty. Fadl. In other words, you'll have bounty in the world as well. He's promising you that. Because Allah is not promising you scarcity. Allah, the whole crux of this sentiment in the Quran is that we live in a bounteous universe. We have a bounteous Lord. See, there's two ways of looking at the world. There's the way of scarcity, and then there's the way of bounty. These people it's all about scarcity. There's not enough water. The water tables are dropping, right? There's not enough gas. Oil's about to go out, right? There's not enough food. There's going to be great famines. It's all fear. Do you see? This is what they're working on. It's all fear. There's not enough jobs to go around. There's overpopulation. There's not enough land. It's all scarcity. That's what they do. Because shaitan, this is all, don't think, believe that this is true. Quran is telling us the truth. And this is what they're working on. They're playing on anxieties. Right? The topsoil is disappearing. All this fear. It's all about fear, fear, fear. Look at the earth. There was a time in America when they said a squirrel could go from the East Coast to Oregon and not touch the ground. There were so many trees. They're all gone. Right? They're all gone. The same is true of North Africa. People don't realize this. North Africa used to be jungles. The word in Arabic where Marabt al-Hajj lives is called Tiganit, which means in Berber, it means jungle. It's a desert now. Who made it a desert? Right? It was made a desert by the Arabs. Ibn Khaldun said Bani Hilal crossed North Africa like locusts. See, we're not the only one. I mean, they think now these are the only people that have ever been guilty of crimes against the earth. It's an old thing. The Romans, the Muslims did it. We made our mistakes. Many people made our mistakes. Many people made these mistakes. But look at how at each level, what was the primary fuel of the earth? Initially, wood. Wood's all gone. We're worried now about what's left, if it's produced enough oxygen for us. Then what showed up after wood? When all the forests were gone? Coal. Where'd that come from? Hidden all that time. Why didn't people discover it when there was no wood? And then coal started causing all the problems and diminishing in number. Then what shows up? Oil. And now oil is going to go. It's going to disappear. Put everybody in a state of anxiety. Why is it that everything man needs, man gets provided for? His needs are met. They've always been met. They've never not been met. We're still here after all these millennia. Still eating, still drinking, still procreating. But when you're not in a state of devotion, Allah will meet your needs, but they'll harm you. So our fuel is toxic. We still get it, but it's toxic. If we were doing the right thing, Allah would give us things that didn't harm us. But He does that. Why? لَعَلَّهُمْ يَتَضَرَّعُونَ لَعَلَّهُمْ يَرْجِعُونَ. Maybe they'll return to Him. Maybe they'll enter into a state of humbleness and beg for help. That is all done for a reason. So this is what shaitan does. وَاللَّهُ يَعِدُكُمْ مَغْفِرَةً مِّنْهُ وَفَضْلًا وَاللَّهُ وَاسِعٌ. Allah is vast, alim, all-knowing. Shaitan is not vast. Shaitan is not all-knowing. Now, after all of this, what does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say? يُؤْتِي الْحِكْمَةَ مَنْ يَشَاءُ. But this is wisdom. The people that are able to understand this are wise people. And He gives His wisdom to whomever He pleases. The Quran is